Is it time to buy or sell Teck Resources stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Teck Resources. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 5th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest insights. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 5th of September, 2025, our system has ranked Teck Resources as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 3.17. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. We'll continue monitoring this evaluation to see how it unfolds in the coming days. The stock is currently positioned at the upper part of a broad and declining trend in the short term. This scenario may typically present an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back toward the lower part of the trend is anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $35.22 would initially suggest a slower rate of decline and could potentially serve as the first indication of a trend reversal. Analyzing the current 3-month trend, we anticipate a potential decrease of approximately 20.24% over the next 3 months, with a possible return fluctuating between -31% and -18.12%. When we examine the longer term, our 12-month analysis predicts a projected change of -30.52%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance might vary from -55.39% to -21.74% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $15.31 and $26.85. Our latest daily update for Teck Resources includes the headline, Stronger Technical Forecast for Teck Resources Ltd. Stock Price After Friday Trading. The Teck Resources Ltd. stock price experienced a gain of 4.7% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 5th of September, 2025, rising from $32.77 to $34.31. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 3.63%, with a daily low of $33.24 and a daily high of $34.45. The price has been oscillating throughout this period, resulting in an 8.03% gain over the last 2 weeks. Volume fell on the last day by 7 million shares, with a total of 5 million shares bought and sold for approximately $178,400,000. It is important to note that a decline in volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the stock was $54.13, while the lowest price was $28.32. Currently, the price is 36.62% or $19.82 below the 52-week high and 37.77% or $20.82 below the all-time high reached on the 20th of May, 2024, when the price peaked at $55.13. Teck Resources this week moved to strengthen operations at its flagship Quebrada Blanca copper mine, initiating a thorough operations review and announcing a deferral of major growth projects until Quebrada Blanca achieves steady-state performance. This decision follows recent results that indicate a second-quarter earnings beat and board approval to extend Highland Valley's mine life to 2046. In addition to a dividend declaration in July and ongoing dividend support, in the short term, the review of Quebrada Blanca and the deferral of projects are likely to put pressure on share prices. Investors tend to be wary of execution uncertainty, and delayed projects can dampen near-term growth expectations, potentially leading to volatility or analyst downgrades. On the other hand, pausing capital expenditures can reduce near-term cash outflows, which may enhance free cash flow and alleviate strain on the balance sheet if management can successfully implement cost and performance improvements. Looking toward the long term, the outcomes will largely depend on the turnaround at Quebrada Blanca. If ramp-up issues are resolved, TECK will benefit from its extended production profile at Highland Valley, along with consistent dividends, which will reinforce a sustainable exposure to copper tied to the demand for electrification and infrastructure. However, if issues persist, long-term growth and cash generation may be compromised. For the time being, the focus is on execution first, with growth following. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 3rd of September, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned TECK a buy grade with an upgrade action. On Monday, the 28th of July, 2025, Benchmark assigned TECK a buy grade with a hold action. On the same day, B. Riley assigned TECK a neutral grade with a downgrade action. On Friday, the 25th of July, 2025, CIBC assigned TECK a neutral grade with a downgrade action. On Thursday, the 24th of April, 2025, National Bank assigned TECK an outperform grade with an upgrade action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Teck Resources stock. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and evaluate the price-to-book ratio as neutral. In terms of return on investment, analysts also provide a neutral rating for the stock. The following signals have been identified for Teck Resources. There are mostly positive signals in the chart today. The Teck Resources Ltd. stock shows buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a favorable outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is present as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support is expected at the levels of $33.61 and $33.46. A decline below any of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, the 20th of August, 2025, and thus far, the stock has increased by 9.72%. Further upward movement is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, a buy signal is also evident from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. It is worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite the increase in prices, leading to a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. Therefore, the stock should be monitored closely. Here are some additional signals that you might find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots indicated a buy signal 12 days ago. Bollinger suggested a buy signal 5 days ago. The short-term moving average showed a sell signal 3 days ago. The long-term moving average indicated a buy signal 6 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages suggested a buy signal 2 days ago. When we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average indicated a buy signal 11 days ago. The long-term moving average suggested a sell signal 32 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 26 days ago. If you would like to explore more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Teck Resources. Teck Resources Ltd. finds support from accumulated volume at $33.73. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is expected when the support is tested. This stock typically trades at a good volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the risk is considered to be low. During the last day, the stock moved $1.21, which is 3.63% between its high and low. Over the past week, the stock has demonstrated an average daily volatility of 3.54%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Teck Resources, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A high PE ratio could indicate that the stock is overvalued, or that investors expect high growth rates in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 23rd of October, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 0.440. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Teck Resources. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Teck Resources is at $35.12. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a key level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Teck Resources encounters its first support level at $33.73. If this support level holds, it could represent a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. Our recommended stop loss is set at $33.11, reflecting a decline of 3.51%. This stock exhibits low daily fluctuations, which translates to a lower risk profile. Furthermore, we have identified a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom that was established 11 days ago. Is Teck Resources stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators are positive. Although the stock is currently in a declining trend, we believe this level presents a potential buying opportunity, as there is a reasonable chance for the stock to perform well in the near term. We have revised our analysis conclusion for this stock from a sell rating to a buy candidate since the last evaluation. After assessing the volatility and movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears overvalued. For trading on Monday, the 8th of September, we anticipate Teck Resources will open lower by 312/100ths and begin trading at $34. We remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. It is important to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. Your investment choices should not rely solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.